Hello and welcome to Channel 1303. Today we will be talking about the history of RIT, aka Rochester Institute of Technology.
Breaking news! Did you know that RIT was founded by the same guy who founded Rochester, Nathaniel Rochester himself? Talk about connections.
Right, okay, let us continue with some more facts.
Something else you should know. RIT actually had a live Bengal tiger. And not one more thing, RIT was once also known as the Techmen, not the RIT Tigers. Crazy, right? I never think that there would ever be something besides the RIT Tigers.
Anyway, you know some of your favorite animated films? It is most likely that there was an RIT graduate and they're making the animations the best they can be. Some of the huge hits include Frozen, Caroline, Zootopia, Big Hero 6, Peanuts of 2015, and many more.
I almost forgot. The tunnels! RIT is one of the colleges with tunnels. The underground restaurants there are just as good as Global City. Sorry, but I must say, I had to correct myself. It's not Global City, it's Global Village. Global Village is a food market with a whole bunch of restaurants too.
So we must add one minor detail. RIT has different colleges in it. For example, in RIT there is an art college, which prior to its name is a college about art.
So we must wrap this up so we're not ranting. See you next time on Channel 1303.
Hi, my name is Adi. I will be talking about the history of Eastman Institute for Oral Health, previously known as Eastman Dental Center, previously known as Eastman Dental Dispensary, originally known as the Dental Dispensary. Now let me go through the history of these namings. The Dental Dispensary was founded in 1905 by the 7th District Dental Society of New York in combination with the Rochester Public Health Association. Its original location was on 32 South Washington Street. In October of 1915, George Eastman donated the funds to build the Rochester Dental Dispensary. Dr. Harvey J. Buckhart was elected to be the first dispensary director and became principal of Dental Hygiene School. The first dental hygiene class graduated in 1917. Up until George Eastman's death in 1932, he donated several $1 million to the dispensary. And in 1941, the Rochester Institute was renamed Eastman Dental Dispensary. 14 years later, the Department of Dentistry and Dental Research was created at the University of Rochester School of Medicine and Dentistry. In 1964, the dental hygiene program was transferred to Monroe Community College. The Eastman Dental Dispensary's name was changed once again in 1965, this time to Eastman Dental Center. Eastman Dental Center moved to a larger new building next to the University of Rochester School of Medicine and Dentistry in 1978. So what was the fate of the old building on Washington Street? The House of Pain. Seriously, in July of 2007, a local entrepreneur purchased the building and converted it to a haunted house for Halloween of that year. Recently, the building was transformed into a senior living apartment building complex named Eastman Gardens. In 1997, the Eastman Dental Center and the University of Rochester became partners in providing oral health care, dental residency programs, and research. So when did the Eastman Dental Center turned into the Eastman Institute for Oral Health? That was the year I was born, in 2009. The current director of the center is Dr. Eli Eliav, a family friend. I hope you enjoyed learning the history of Eastman Institute for Oral Health. Bye.
Hi, I'm Leon Gomes, and I'm here to talk about the Erie Canal and its effect on Rochester. The small post of Rochester was a handy stopping point for barges traveling down the canal. Rochester was so popular that it quickly grew into the young lion of the West. The The building of the Erie Canal started on July 4th, 1817 and ended in 1825. Also called Clinton Stitch, the Erie Canal originally spanned 363 miles from Buffalo to Albany. The Erie Canal was originally 4 feet deep and 40 feet wide. It cost $7,143,789 to build. That's a lot of money now, but imagine how much it was back then in 1825, when $1 could get you as far as $24 could now. Now that's a lot of money for a canal. The Erie Canal had 83 locks, systems that change the water level so boats can get through. You know the Erie Canal Trail? Well, that is actually where the Hoagies led the mules that pulled the barges traveling down the canal. The Erie Canal Trail is one of the current uses of the Erie Canal for a hiker-biker trail. Many families have biked the Erie Canal, even mine. The state of New York funded the Erie Canal. The idea of the Erie Canal was formed by DeWitt Clinton, governor at the time. Thank you for watching the FRES News Show. Hope you enjoyed.
Hi, my name is Molly.
And my name's Nora.
We are doing our report on the Warrior Factory.
The Warrior Factory is a building only in Rochester based on the famous show American Ninja Warrior.
It all started with a man named Carl Fantazzo. Fantazzo himself was a contestant in ANW, American Ninja Warrior.
Fantazzo decided he wanted to team up with Bernard Birnbaum and made the Warrior Factory.
It's just like the show, but adjusted for kids.
Also, the Warrior Factory is super cool because real people who were in the show have trained there.
In the Warrior Factory, there's a 10-foot, 8-foot, and 15-foot wall. It also has trampolines and many other obstacles. And that is our report. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, I am Zach.
And I'm Phoenix.
We will be talking about the Rochester Nighthawks, also known as the K-Hawks. The Nighthawks are a professional box lacrosse team in the National Lacrosse League. They were founded in 1995. The Nighthawks reached the playoffs in each of their first 13 seasons, from 1995 to 2007. They are also the first National Lacrosse League team to win 3 consecutive championships. The mascot Thunder is a professional mascot and a cat ad.
Their team roster is as forward: Eric Fannell, Cam Milligan, Austin Shanks, Brandon Robinson, Pat Saunders, Joe Resitaris, Mike Burke, Corey Vitarelli, Kyle Jackson, Quinn Powlis, Cody Jamieson, and as defense, Paul Dawson, Graham Hosack, Daryl Robertson, Brad Gillies.
The owner's name is Kurt Stiles. Hope you enjoyed our facts about the K-Hawks.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Malcolm. Today I'm going to be talking about the history of Seabreeze. Seabreeze opened in 1879. In 1900, the Carousel opened. In 1920, the Jackrabbit opened. P.S. The Jackrabbit is the oldest ride in America. Also, Seabreeze had the world's largest saltwater pool back then. In 1940, George Wong bought the pool and renamed it Dreamland. In 1950, thousands of families, most of them had babies because they're like baby rides and stuff, come to enjoy the Lightning Bug Ride, the Rocco Planes, and the Fairyland Zoo. In 1970, more and more rides are made and more people come. In 1980, the water park was built and a lot of people come to it. In 1990, the carousel burned down, but a new one replaced it. In 2000, the wave pool was built. Now people like me enjoy the park and get season passes every year.
Mount Hope Cemetery was important to the history of Rochester, New York. First, let's get some background knowledge of Mount Hope Cemetery. The graveyard has about 350,000 graves and was opened in 1838. Famous people buried there were Susan B. Anthony, Nathaniel Rochester, and Thomas H. Rochester. Another excluded one was Elisha G. Marshall, a Civil War general whose crypt was mysteriously vandalized in June 2000. Seneca Indians also used the cemetery before it was made a cemetery. It was a pathway. Mount Hope was also a subject of major erosion. It was once covered in a complete glacier, but that eventually eroded away. Mount Hope Cemetery also once held the Fango Tower, used for observation, which is being rebuilt today. Fango Tower was a major part in the Great Rochester Mirage of April 10, 1871. Mysteriously, when people used the Fango Tower, they could see North Main Street and Lake Ontario, which in reality were over 50 miles away. This was also known as the Fata Morgana. And that's it.